So what time is it now? 7:06. So it's going to keep walking a bit more before it comes to me. I trust myself. So yeah, I naturally have high self-esteem. Most people with ADHD and Aspergers do. And the reason why I talk the way I do, because I used to think like, man, these guys are saying certain things that are awesome, but there's always other things that are missing. And these are all the things like, why doesn't anyone talk about these? But then sometimes they would, and it would be a totally different perspective because they had a totally different life experience. So, if I had a lot of things to say, I should be the one saying them. And I say that with my friends too, in person, and I still do in person. I try to be absolutely 100% raw and authentically myself, but it's only in recent years that they're deciding that they're coming to the conclusion that actually there's nothing wrong with people who have Asperger's and people who have ADHD, that we're just different, meaning that if there's something wrong with us, how come we vibe so well when we get together? How come we understand fully what each other is saying when we are together? How come we don't feel lesser than or bullied or betrayed when we are together? And I never used to feel lesser than when I was younger. It only started to go that way in like my mid to late 20s. But no. Now all these badass videos that I thought was going to make like thousands and thousands of views and like, man, cause a revolution because, man, somebody said it. Turns out not to be that way, but it is for some. But I'm saying all the things that I wish I used to hear. But then yet again, there's reasons why these people would talk about similar topics and, I could really relate to them and appreciate their videos, but at the same time a lot of things were missing, and that is because nothing was missing on their end, or maybe there was just less knowledge on their end, but just different life experiences. You know what? If I had so low self-esteem when I was a kid, why was I planning to win regional championships? Why was I planning to win? I never quite got to the nationals, but a kid who's working hard with these goals in mind doesn't give me the impression that they have low self-esteem. Which also comes back to this thing that when people say, oh, this guy who gets frustrated when he loses is just a sore loser. Well, that same frustration can be the exact same thing that's going to help them get up and keep trying. And they're not going to keep improving if they don't get up and have that same drive. Okay? They're not going to get the wins that they're going to get if they give up and they don't have that same drive. Now for me, I've really been questioning as to whether certain people are just born to be do certain things, because like there's certain people that just wanted to achieve and gain certain things that I didn't really see much value in, either because I had them as a child or they just came easy to me. just like being confident and being myself and sharing my opinions and public speaking. Yeah, I won a couple of public speaking comps too. Not much has changed. Age of people, Daniel going to the assembly, and Daniel's representing his class because he won the class. He won the class competition for public speaking, and now he's taking his speech to do public speaking in front of the whole school, competing to win the school speech competitions. I even represented, I'd be called upon to get up and do the big kaiwhai kōrero, and when I was at the marae doing Māori wānanga and represent the family and all this type of stuff. Oh yeah, this all points to someone with low self-esteem, someone who's not confident. Yeah, right. I had big confidence. I had the confidence to go ahead and do all these things. So now these people are like, oh my God, fine, if you don't care what I think, I don't care what you think. And it's like they're being defiant or whatever. When in reality, it's it's a gift, because having this appearance. Hello, how's things? How you doing? That's good. Comes the family. Having this appearance as well as a Māori last name and things. Hey guys, how are you? Oh, that's good. You're probably still out there swimming. Because I used to swim for hours on end when I went out. Now it's I just want to get a walk in. I've done a couple of cybersecurity modules, and it's not a degree. It turns out it's 5 different qualifications, and then the jobs that I was looking at, that said, look at this. The jobs that I was looking at was for 6 figures. I re-looked at them when I found out that I wasn't doing a degree. It was 5 separate qualifications, and it turns out that none of them required a degree. Well, I noticed it. Cool, let's go. There's no grip on these running shoes because they're running shoes, they're not hiking shoes, Daniel. And then Daniel's just like, yeah, let's go hiking or let's go walking or whatever. And why do you need to buy a new pair of shoes? I mean, I just walk through that, and I'm not wet or anything. Walking around. How's this? What's this? I have my ideas, but I don't. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's cannabis or anything, but that's actually a lot better for you than alcohol. And a lot of neurodivergent people smoke cannabis because it takes away all the anxiety and all the bad stuff. But the thing is when overindulge in it is bad. But all the treatments to help us deal with the symptoms that come as a result of living in a society that's not made up for us, which is not what they say, they just says to lessen your symptoms. But it's like, well, how come when I'm by myself and I'm with other people like me, symptoms aren't a hindrance, they're a blessing. But in order to make money and in order to make money and pay your way, you got to lessen them, you got to dull them down. But man, it would be a blessing. We'd make a lot more if we didn't have to.